just go round the table if I could.
Like the Fredericks Foundation, who have lent over £5 million to entrepreneurs who want to set up businesses, but are excluded from mainstream credit.
It's very difficult to find the balance between providing loans and saying no.
Today, the Foundation's loans panel is assessing an application from a new client, Dee, who wants to borrow £10,000. Comprised of success entrepreneurs and finance experts, it's the panel's job to interrogate Dee's business plan to ensure that it's viable.
When you were dealing with her, how was she?
She was an absolute delight. She's intelligent, she's articulate, she's done her homework.
She has tested the market, but she hasn't kept any financial records. She doesn't know how much she actually sold.
It'd be good to know what the minimum order is,
Yeah.
and the costs of keeping that stock and what the shelf life
Yeah.
of it is.
Right, what I'd like to do, we'll call her in a few moments then, I think, and we'll take it from there.
Zimbabwean-born Dee makes Boerewors sausages, a South African speciality, which she's producing from her family home in Manchester and selling to local markets.
This is a family business. Everyone has a role. We tend to do the sausages after we've both come back from work, and we try and fit that in between dinners and putting the kids to bed, but, you know, it works out in the end, yeah.
It's taken Dee 2 years of local market trading to perfect her sausage recipe.
We use lamb, beef and pork, and we use a special blend of South African spices. I wish I could get these products out to the world right now. I can't wait for people to start trying these amazing flavors. People will love this.
Now Dee's ready to expand the business. She wants to make her sausages available on the high street. But to do that, British food safety regulations mean that they have to be produced in an approved premises.
The fact that I'm working in my kitchen is restricting in that we're failing to reach our target customers because of the red tape. We're very restricted as to whom we can sell our product to.
To move forward, Dee needs money. But due to a lack of trading history, she's been refused a business loan by the banks.
It is really hard for startup businesses like ourselves to get funding. We just need that little bit of a jump start, a little bit of cash injection to get us to the next level of growth.
So she's turned to the Fredericks Foundation for help.
We need £10,000. We would then be able to outsource all of our manufacturing. It's also going to be for our marketing and PR, because we are in an industry which is already saturated. So it's very important for us to come on really, really strong against the big boys.
Despite being repeatedly turned down for a business loan, Dee has never lost sight of her dream. So much so that she's used personal loans to get the company off the ground.
I always liken my story to that of a miner, somebody who's digging for a diamond. Suddenly you can see the tip of the diamond, it's shining, and then whatever tool you're using breaks. You are frustrated, you can see your diamond, it's huge, but you can't get to it. So what do? Do you give up? I'm not walking away, I'm going for my diamond.
But her drive for success has come at a cost.
I've got quite a lot of debt, to the point that last year my children didn't have any Christmas presents. We just couldn't afford it. It is hard to tell a 3-year-old that I'm not getting you anything for Christmas. We just didn't have the money. It just wasn't there. And Christmas dinner was ridiculous. It was sausages. We had sausages for Christmas dinner, and that's all we had.
The future growth of Dee's business now lies with the decision of the Fredericks Foundation.
Hello.
Dee, hi. Obviously, we'd love you to be successful, but we don't want to give you a loan if we don't think it's going to be successful. So one of the things that we were concerned about was minimum order quantity.
They're not too fussy. They say it's about 25 pounds in weight.
And this is a perishable product. How long does it take before it goes off?
It's 7 days when fresh, but it can also be frozen.
Dee, can we ask about your marketing costs?
Yes.
Because they seem quite high. What's the marketing you envisage doing?
We've put together a list of targeted retailers, and we were hoping to get someone with expertise to help get us into those places.
Dee, have you thought of you doing that? You seem to be a very good sales lady.
Oh, thank you.
I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs in our women's networks, and it's those ones who just believe in their personality and let it shine and just goes for it. They are really successful. And I think you have that.
I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Okay, Dee, thanks very much. So I think we've got all the questions answered, and Val will be back in contact with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Bye now.
Thank you, Val. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Dee will have to wait 24 hours before she gets her loan decision. In Manchester, it's decision day for Dee.
All of it?
Yes.
Wow.
She's expecting a call from responsible finance provider, the Fredericks Foundation, to let her know whether she'll be given the £10,000 loan she needs to take her sausage business to the next level.
It's never easy waiting for anything. So the last 24 hours have been a bit of mixed emotions, wondering whether this is the one to turn things round for me.
Dee's whole family, including her mum, are rooting for her.
My daughter is a hard worker. She have a passion with her life, and she do it with her heart.
This is really important for me, for myself, for my children, for my family, and for every woman out there who's fighting for a dream.
Paul Barry Walsh heads the Fredericks Foundation panel that's handling Dee's loan application.
I did have some concerns with Dee. She already has a lot of debt, and I was worried that could impact on the business.
5 kg onto this.
It's very difficult to find the balance between providing loans and saying no.
Is it?
Wrong unit, sorry.
Oh, room units?
Yes.
We don't want to be providing loans to people where it's not going to be viable. We're talking about quite large sums of money.
Client manager Val is ringing Dee with the Fredericks Foundation's decision.
Hello.
Hello, Dees from Fredericks.
Oh, hi, Val. You okay?
Yes, are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Well, thank you for talking to the trustees yesterday. They were very impressed with your business idea, and I think it's no secret to say that they were very impressed with you and your enthusiasm for the way forward. Now, they have suggested that you do a soft launch for 3 months. We will give you the £5,000 to start that, so that you can get the product going. And then if you can prove to me that you've got 5 outlets selling your products at the end of that 3 months,
Yeah.
then we'll give you the other 5,000. So you've got your full 10,000, but in 2 separate tranches.
That makes perfect sense.
You just go out and sell yourself. We believe in you, and we believe you will make this work.
Oh, thank you. That means an absolute world to me.
So congratulations, and I look forward to working with you, Dee.
I am so excited. Thank you. Okay, bye. Oh my God.
After 8 months of repeated rejection by the high street banks,
Oh God, at last.
this is a big moment for Dee.
This is great.
I told you can do it, Dee. You are a strong woman. You make me proud today. You must tell them that Mom say thank you, Dee.
She managed to convince me and the panel that she can grow this business successfully. It was just quite a nice, neat business, and she seemed on top of it.
I am so excited because now I get to do everything that I've always wanted to do with my business.
Wow.
Tonight, we celebrate. Tomorrow, we start work.
We did it. We did it.